I didn't realize that the person I married was actually going to be my biggest nightmare. So basically, when I first met my husband,
Okay, also guys, I'm just going to jump right into the video. Like I cannot. I lack words. Like I don't know what to say. When I saw this story, I was like, what the hell is going on in the world? Like, guys, please, guys, if I tell you, like, I'm speechless. I am speechless, but I really, really need to talk about this because I feel like it just got to me. As a mother, it got to me. Okay, guys, so this is the story. There's this woman. Her real name is Isis, but she had a YouTube channel called The Trophy Wife, I guess. I'm not sure. And she based off of her channel stories about teaching women how to become high value, or becoming a trophy wife. And she met her husband. She was a single mom actually, and she met her husband and they got married in a week. Guys, in a week. How do you marry someone in a week? Okay, let me not judge. So after they got married, now she had 2 other kids before the marriage, and now she got 2 children, both girls, a 2-year-old girl and a 4-year-old girl from her husband. And she claims that the husband had her children. And I'm like, what? Guys, this is why you need to know someone before you get married, and you need to pray to God to actually direct you to the right spouse. Because let's say, most people, inakwanga hivyo. If you don't have anything going on for yourself, if you're not doing anything when you enter into a relationship, not all, but I feel like you'll be treated in a kind of way that you wouldn't like, especially if you have nothing to do. People won't tell you, your husband won't tell you, your wife won't tell you, but they get tired when you have nothing to bring to the table. So I feel like alikuwa nataka kufunza watu to be a trophy wife, and she got to be a trophy wife because her husband was providing for her everything. But for what word can I use? For what? Like for what? What are you paying? For what price? Because if your own husband can do such a thing to his biological children, I'll put a clip here so that you see how she says that, how she got to find out.
Changing my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter. And I noticed that when I changed her, she was red and very sensitive. And immediately, my first thought was, did someone touch her? Oh, God. Gosh. So I asked her, I said, baby, did somebody touch you? And she ended up saying it was Daddy.
Generational curses are real. They are real. If you don't pray to God to break generational curses, like I usually say, you'll be in trouble. Because her herself says she's a victim of SA. And that was the worst thing she was expecting, because she was looking after her children, because she had that alikuwa na hiyo woga that what happened to her should not happen to her children. But generational curses are real. They are being passed down if you don't pray to God to cut all those generational curses. Familiar spirits are real. If you don't pray to God to break all those familiar spirits, they're going to follow you. That's why you need to pray, guys. You need to pray for God to guide you on what spouse. You can't meet someone in a week and you get married. Like that means both of them were building something that was not strong. The foundation was not strong, because for her, she was looking to be a trophy wife. And for the man, I guess, if you have nothing going on, he was really also looking for a trophy wife to use when, just to show around because you're beautiful and all, to show his friends and all. And when he's done, he can just put her back. So that's it. Guys, this is not a joke. As a mother, I really feel for her. I really do. And I feel for the children. Because now all these things have been brought to social media. And then what's next? They will grow up to see these things. The future of those kids have already been shattered. And then there's this, I don't know who person she's coming from, I don't know nowhere, because the trophy wife, Isis, has come up with more details. This girl was saying that she's the niece to the guy, and that this woman is lying, that her sons, she also has older sons, that her sons were the one who were saying their sister, which doesn't really make sense. She came out with proof to show that actually it is the dad. So I'm like, people actually take these things as a joke. You know, most people are condemning her. Why have you deleted the videos from your channel? So what? That's not what is in her mind right now. She's not thinking about that. She's thinking about her kids.
Her son is the one that the baby first initially said that was touching her. My grandmother was changing the baby one day, and she seen that it was right down there, and she said that her brother did it. Now, when they went to court, the court did not believe what she was saying, because Paloma had already ISIS had already put out a case against my uncle, because my uncle was furious when he found out that her oldest son was touching the girls. So he went out and tried to, seek help to figure out what he should do about getting her son away from the girls so that they would no longer have to go through this. But as soon as he did that, ISIS went and took papers out on him, claiming that he did it because she didn't want her son to go down for it.
I couldn't get down here fast enough. I couldn't get down here fast enough when I heard people were bullying my son. I couldn't get down here fast enough. Couldn't get down here fast enough. I thought I heard someone who I've never met in my life coming on here trying to bully my son. Someone who I've never met in my life trying to come on here and blame my son for the sick and disgusting things that my daughter's father was doing. This is not a game. This is not a game. How dare you? How dare you? Blame this on an innocent child. You talk about you got proof? You have proof? I've got proof right here. Right here. Show me your paperwork. Show me your paperwork. You talk about I am saying something different than when I was in court. Honey, you already never seen in my life. It's not very good. Oh my gosh. You want to see my protective order? You want to see my protective order? Right here. I'm going to cover my daughter's name. I'm going to cover my daughter's name. In the case of a vulnerable adult and a minor child, a relative, there is a preponderance of the evidence to believe that the respondent committed the following acts of abuse. Statutory abuse of a child, R-word or a statutory S offense. Father has been coming into two-year-old and 4-year-old daughter's rooms and S-ing them. This is from the judge. There's the case number. It matches the records. There's the proof. There's the proof. There's the proof.
It's crazy, guys. Ignore the dogs barking behind. So, I feel like, guys, before you take any relationship seriously, you need to pray for God to guide you, seek guidance. You even need to fast, if possible, to ask God to answer you and tell you if that's the right person for you. And it doesn't take a month or a week. I'm really amazed with this story. I just had to give my 2 cents. And mothers out there, you should be very careful. Watch who you leave your kids with. Do not just trust any person. You can't just trust anyone with your kids. Because now you see even the most trusted person from you to your kids is supposed to be your partner, and your partner is doing this. Then our kids really safe out there? Are our kids really safe? It's so sad. It's such a sad story. It's really, really sad. We need to pray to God to just protect our kids for us. Pray for your kids. Another thing, pray for your kids. Cover them with the blood of Jesus all the time. Ask God to protect your kids. God always protects us. God always guides us. There's so much you can do. You can watch your kids like a hawk. But then when you're sleeping, the enemy will come to kill, steal, and destroy. So make sure you cover your children with the blood of Jesus so that God can just really leave your kids to God. That's all I can say. And also, if you want to get a good man, at least try becoming a good person. Try becoming a good wife. If you're looking for a husband, try becoming wife-like. Proverbs 31, woman. Try and be that. You just can't sit around, expect someone to come and sweep off your feet. They're good. I'm not saying they're not good people outside there. They're good men outside there. But pray to God to lead you to one. And also, strive to become the person that you want to marry. Bring something to the table. Even if your husband is rich, have your own money. Work like the Proverbs 31 woman. And God is going to bless you. God is going to bless the work of your hands. That these people, based from experience, that these people who tell you, you don't need to work, you just need to sit at home and take care of the kids and I'm going to provide for everything. Okay, that's cool. But what happens when they're not there? God forbid. What are you going to do? Or what happens if something happens and you don't agree? Where are you going to start from? Guys, try and have something going on for yourself. Because like this woman had based her channel off of her teaching women how to be trophy wives and how to be high value. That's why when this happened, she had to delete all the messages. She even said she doesn't know the future of the channel. Because where do you start from? You can't base your life off of someone. You can't live all your life on someone. People get tired, trust me. God's love is steadfast. But people... So you know ile wimbo ya Sauti Sol? How does it go? I've forgotten. Like binadamu ni wa maajabu. Walimsulubisha Yesu bila kusita. Jesus that died on the cross for you. They didn't care. They crucified him. And those are humans. Do not trust any human. Put your trust in God and God is going to watch out for you. When you put your trust in God, you don't have to watch your back. Because human love fluctuates all the time. But not God's love. Yeah, so that's the video. And I've seen so many comments. People are saying she's lying. How can you lie about such a thing? Even from the way she's talking, you'll just know this is the truth. Women, please take care of your children. And this usually happens from the people closest to you. It's not a stranger. Check out the people around you if you trust them with your children. Okay, guys. The people closest to you are the ones who do you dirty. It is sad. I just have to talk about it. It is sad. I hope that human, actually that is not a human, that's a demon. That's demonic. You can't do that to your children. That's demonic. I hope he really faces what he has done. Anyway, guys, that's it for today, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, share, comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, loves. Peace and blessings.